Divers give you, the player, a passive ability to not get stung and get knocked off the bear. Getting stung will force you to walk, and if you're on any other mounts besides the bear, you will continuously get knocked off until the debuff goes away, and that's a pretty long while. Best to team one, and for that you need honey. But the thing is, it's kind of like the chicken or the egg situation. Which one comes first? Anyways, how about we just hop on out of here and into the woods. I already built a structure here that was lazily placed with cheap materials, but it functions as needed. You would just take some damage by doing it this way without the proper gear, but you will get the honey you're so desperately searching for. Just to tame a diver. You can get honey by hand or have your diver do its right click attack for even more, which is like 2 to 3 times. So aside from picking it, you can do one better. You can destroy the hive to tame the queen bee lurking within, and there are so many ways to do this. You can shoot it down with arrows or any other weapons, which will take a while if your weapons are like a little bit lower tier. Also, by the way, if you're on the ground shooting at these things, it's best to go prone or crouch so they can't reach you, because they have like a certain range where they can only go, and once they reach that range they die off, like so. It doesn't work 100% of the times, but it will work 100% of the times when you're not trying to destroy a beehive. You can also destroy them by using a flyer mount like RGs, Pteranodons, Quetzal, etc. And the way you want to do is fly in a circle. Kite the bees around because they fly rather slowly. Then you keep going at the hive. Keep scratching it until it's destroyed. All of those will do the job. But the best option is to use a dire bear. I've built a ramp here to help our bear reach the hive in order to demolish it. And once it's demolished, the queen bee will come out with a bunch of its soldiers, and you just want to keep following it until you can feed the queen bee. By the way, you still want to watch for things like microraptors or alphas. Even scarier, and enrage. Oh my god, there we go. Easy to say. I lost that bee. And I don't want to lose my diver either, so I ran the heck out of there. So on to the next beehive. Alright, I built a ramp here, so we're ready to demolish it. The redwoods have a lot of things that just wants to end your arc life. I see you over there, Alpha Carnal. I see you. This time, I decided to pop a bug repellent and some enduro stew just in case. You don't really need any of these, but it does make taming a queen bee so much easier. Repellent hides the players from a lot of dinos, but if you get too close to them, they can still detect you. And the other thing is enduro stew, which gives you extra melee damage because I have a spear, and faster health recovery. Again, these are not necessary, but it does help a ton. Then I run up to the queen bee, and you must have rare flowers on your 0 keybind. When you're near her, you just spam the E button. This will feed her a rare flower, and this is just speculation, but I've noticed that her food is probably already dropped to 500 at this point, so you can probably feed her like twice when you first approach her, and after that you just wait until she's hungry again. So here's facts: all queen bees come out as level 5, and for that the taming effectiveness does not really matter, and the levels do not matter for them. And then once you feed her, the taming icon will appear and you can see all of the statuses. She'll eat again once her food drops to about 150 each time. So if you've already fed her twice, you can wait for the food to drop minus 455 pretty much. Every 150 that drops on her food bar, that's when you can start feeding her again. I've noticed that around when she drops down to like 500%, or I'm sorry, not 500%, but 500 food, or if you haven't fed her yet, she will start losing the taming percentage. And that doesn't really matter because by the time her food has already dropped down that far, you've probably already have tamed her. So that doesn't really matter at all. Alright, if everything goes your way, you have just tamed your own queen bee. Now you want to take it back home. And what's interesting from the quality of life changes for these things, is you can finally place it on top of foundations. ASE, you can never place it on top of foundations. Like you could only place it on like natural ground or like cliff sides. Like anything natural, you were allowed to put it on there. Not foundations though. But I love this change so much because I could just put it on like on top of this foundation and then on top of the ladder, which is cool, you know. So yeah, once you've placed down your hive, make sure to place rare flowers inside. Since that is their food source, they don't eat anything else, and they will start producing honey for you. You just have to wait again. So yeah, hopefully this helped you all in obtaining that beehive. So if you've enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This was fun. Alright, see ya in the next stream or video.